What a year 2025 has been here at Warfootprints. It's been full on. It's been a year of a lot of firsts. So, first full year of Warfootprints on YouTube and on Instagram. First full year with the Jeep. First year re-enacting. We've travelled battlefields. That's not the first time we've done that though. And we've launched a podcast. This year has been incredible, so let's start from the beginning, shall we? January was quite quiet. Winter here in England, it's pretty miserable, so didn't do a great deal. Went to Stoney Military Affair, getting ready for the reenacting season. Spent a little bit of money there. February again was quite quiet. Weather was still crap. But I hit 1k here on YouTube, which was absolutely insane, considering I only started YouTube in August of 2024. To then hit 1k in February was just absolutely insane. So thank you everyone who's watched, liked, commented and subscribed, of course. March and April, the weather was a bit better, but so spent that time getting ready for reenacting. Again, just doing bits and pieces for the display. Now the weather was better. I was outside painting a few bits, getting that ready. And then May came around, 80th anniversary of VE Day, which also was my first public display with the Jeep and my uniform. And then 2 days later I had my first reenactment event up at Thoresby Hall in North Nottinghamshire. That was just the best event. I absolutely loved it. Very first event, had great interest in my display. I absolutely loved that event. And we'll be going back in 2026 as well, which I'm really looking forward to. So did my first display at the beginning of May, then spent a few weeks fine-tuning some bits and pieces. Had a bit of feedback from the public, and some things weren't quite right when we were setting up and dismantling. And the first time there's gonna be hiccups, isn't there? Also visited the first museum of the year, which was East Kirkby. We went to see their Lancaster Just Jane and the People Mosquito do a taxi run. Had a look around their museum. It's a great little place. They were revamping the NAFI when we went, but they announced the other day that they have actually done that and finished it. It looks incredible, so I think we'll be going back again in 26 just to see the new NAFI and have a look around there. It's an incredible display. They've got some amazing stuff. They've also got the B25 that they're working on getting going as well. So it's great if anybody's in the area or wants a day out. So that's East Kirkby in Lincolnshire, Lynx Aviation Museum. So then we're on to June, halfway through the year, onto my second reenactment event, which was wet, cold and miserable. Honestly, it was horrible. We won't be going to the event again for various reasons. We're going to give that a miss this year. But the weather, it was cold, it was wet, there was barely any public around. So that was miserable. So that was the first wet weather reenactment, and it was not fun. Was not fun at all. So once we'd all dried out, from that, it's on to July, and I spent week and a half, 2 weeks in Normandy. That wasn't the original plan for the summer holiday. We were going to do a tour of the south coast. That didn't work for various reasons, so I said, why don't we just carry on going, and we ended up in Normandy. So did a tour around some bits and pieces in Normandy, of which we're going back to Normandy in 2026 as well, which I'm so excited about. Always love going to Normandy. So spent 2 weeks there, got loads of content for you guys. That should all be out now. August, had 2 more reenactments. Operation Market Harbour at the beginning of August, and then the Victory Show at the end. They were both incredible. I love both of those events, both of which we're returning to in 2026. We're displaying at Market Harbour. I'm not sure what we're doing at the Victory Show yet. Possibly not displaying, but I will be there. So if you're there, come and say hello. Buy me a beer or a hot dog. It's generally the way to my heart, is beer and food and tanks. Easily pleased, very easily entertained. Also did my first live stream on YouTube playing Hell Let Loose. They've gone pretty well, to be fair. Hell Let Loose drains my mentality though. That's a really hard game to play. I will be doing more live streams in 2026. If you want to see Hell Let Loose, great. If not, let me know what games you want to play, or if you want to do a live chat, we can chat about some stuff. I can show off some militaria, we can have a look at some archive footage, do anything you want. Just let me know what you guys want to see. That goes for any video throughout the year as well. Just let me guys know. I want to share my love of history with you guys. So if I'm not making content you guys don't want to watch, you ain't going to watch it, funnily enough. So if you guys want to see something specific, or a specific museum or something in the UK or Normandy, preferably, they're going to be the easiest to get to for me. So honestly, just let me know in the comments below, drop me a message here on Instagram or wherever. Just let me know. Let me know. So Victory Show was the last reenactment of the year. We're now on to September. Relatively quiet month in September. I was probably getting over the reenacting season, and it's my birthday in September. So that was a fairly quiet month, to be fair. October, visited my last 1940s event of the year at Papaway Pumping Station, again in North Notts. That's a great little event. I've not been before. I've not been even to the pumping station, to the museum. So that was a great little event. It started raining. So that was a great little event. Well worth the trip. Not sure I'd display there. That's just my personal preference of like the layout and the camping and everything. But it's a great little event. It's not too far from me, so we'll probably go again next year. Just have a look around, something to do. Say it's not far, so get a bit of fresh air for the day. Had another holiday in October. We went to Ypres, Leper, however you want to pronounce it, to do some World War I stuff. It was the time when there was a storm coming through, so I didn't get as much content for you guys as I would have hoped. That should be in the process of coming out now. Most of them are shorts. Didn't get enough content to do any long form stuff, which was a bit of a bummer, but you know, it's an excuse to go back. Always looking for an excuse to go back there, apart from the beer and the chocolate. So that's all in the process of coming out now. Did a load of then and nows, which were great fun to research and record in between gusts of wind and the rain. So I always love going to Ypres. Also went to a new museum. We did a day trip to Holland and went to the Overloon War Museum, which, oh my god, it's incredible. It's amazing. It's so good. It's jam-packed of stuff. I need to go back because I'm pretty sure I missed half of what was there. Again, excuse to go back. Definitely need to go back there. Don't know when that will be, but I will go. So again, all of those, I got too excited, so I didn't do a long form video for you guys. I'm sorry. But did a load of shorts. So many shorts. They're also in the process of coming out now. So I hope you guys enjoy them. Fun little one. I got a 3D printer in at the end of October, and I've been having far too much fun with it. Hold that thought. So yeah, doing absolutely all sorts, from grenades, British, American, German. I know the colours are a bit off, but I was just using what colours I had at the time, but I am going to paint them, make them look a bit more original, should we say, so I can show them off on my display. And that's mine, Bouncing Betty, which, if you listen, hang on, clicks as well, so that's pretty cool. It's big. I wasn't expecting them to be quite so big. Mortar round. Like, some of the detail in there is, you can't see that, it's not focusing properly, but detailing some of the stuff. I've also been printing slightly bigger things. There's a Tiger Tank high explosive shell. See, I've been having far too much fun with this 3D printer. I will do a video just on 3D printed stuff at some point, when I've probably printed even more stuff. I am in the process of doing a life-size Panzerfaust. It's huge, so cool. So that's been ticking away in the background. So on to November. It was relatively quiet. Obviously, Remembrance time in November. Winter started kicking in big time in November, so didn't really do a great deal. Didn't do anything for Remembrance this year. One very exciting, important thing we did in November was announce the podcast we're doing, Foxhole Chat. What's that bit of hair doing? Yeah, Foxhole Chat. It's going to be me and Josh, just talking all things World War II. So go give him a follow. Go give the podcast a follow. We're on YouTube, Apple and Spotify. Extra content on Instagram, stuff we can't fit into the podcast and everything. But yeah, anything World War II related, we will be covering. That gets released on January 6th. 6th of January 2026. We're both extremely excited about that. So that should be good. December, I was doing loads of behind the stuff scenes for the podcast. Recorded the first 5 episodes, so that should keep us going for a bit. I also hit 1k over on Instagram, which is insane as well. So again, if you're not following me on Instagram, why not? But those that are and have messaged me, commented, honestly, it means the absolute world. So thank you all very much for that. So overall, this 2025 has been an incredible year. 2024 ended pretty bad, personal-wise. So it was a bit of a hiccup getting going in 2025. But once that all calmed down, it's been great. You know, we've been hitting milestones. 1k on YouTube, 1k on Instagram, releasing a podcast. You know, I've been consistent all year. You know, you've had 1 long form and 2 short forms a week. That will continue into 2026. Again, if you want to see anything specific from me, something I've not covered, something that rarely gets covered, anything at all, do let me know and I will try my hardest to make it happen. I've made some friends, you know, obviously Josh that I started the podcast with. 6 months ago, we didn't know each other, now we're starting a podcast. So good things come out of the internet, very occasionally. I'm re-enacting again this year. Off to Normandy again this year. There's more videos, more live streams, and the podcast's coming out. So hopefully a full-on year for 2026. All being well, make some new friends, continue to grow, pump out some more videos, research, go down various rabbit holes all the time, so that won't change. But I just want to say thank you to every single one of you guys, for making this happen. I wouldn't be sat here talking to my camera in my office without you guys watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. It honestly, when I started this back in 24, I wouldn't think, one, anyone would watch, two, anyone would care, but they both watch and care, which is just incredible. So thank you all for watching me rabbit on about how good and bad this year's been. Big plans for 26. Big plans for 26, all being well. Again, if anybody's got any ideas, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Follow the podcast. And I'll see you in the next one.